Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. So today's video is going to be this kind of gold smoky eye look with a winged eyeliner, some bronze cheeks and some coral lips. You can switch this up for day and night. So for night you can put a bit darker eyeshadow in the crease and put maybe some false lashes on, but for day you can maybe leave the winged eyeliner and the lipstick and just kind of wear it with a bit of bronzer and the gold eyeshadow on the lid. I absolutely love this look. I'd say it's probably my favourite makeup look of all time. Like, I always find myself instinctively going for this when I'm doing my makeup, which isn't the most creative, but it's definitely my favourite, so that's something to bear in mind. I hope all of your weeks are going well. Mine is going okay. I've got a big presentation coming up next week at uni and it's absolutely driving me crazy because I feel like that's all I'm doing with all my time and I'm starting to have nightmares about it, and it's yeah, I can't wait for it to be over. Also, while I'm here, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who watched my first video. I know it wasn't a proper video or anything, but I just really appreciated everyone that watched it, and I'm so chuffed with how well it went down. It's not like, I'm not claiming to be like a YouTube 1 million kind of subscriber person, but I've got a few subscribers now and I had a few views on the video and that really made my day. So just thank you so much to everyone for that. And this is my first ever tutorial. I'm so excited because I'm not 100% pro with the editing yet. I kind of did my foundation and my bronzer and whatever, and I just kind of left the eyes, the mascara, the eyeliner and the lips for you guys to see. So I think everyone kind of is okay with putting foundation on. Maybe next time I'll be able to do the contouring and the bronzer with you guys, but for now I thought this was the best way that I could get it done, and so that you're not all bored watching it. So grab a cup of tea, get some biscuits and don't move anywhere, and if you want to see how to get this look then please keep watching. So to start off with, I'm going to go with the darkest colour and I'm using an angled brush. This is the MAC 266 brush, but you can use any kind of angled brush you want, and basically I start by pressing some of the shadow in there to give that kind of square front. Then I go down and then across the bottom to kind of fill in that little square. A lot of people say that you shouldn't really have too dark here and then your darkest point of your brow should be at the arch, but my eyebrows are quite thin anyway and I do like them to be defined kind of all the way around, otherwise it doesn't really look right because I've got such dark hair and so on. So brushing that colour through, it doesn't have to be like a solid block of colour, and then once I get there I'm going to tilt the brush and go downwards and just extend that brow a little bit. Just need to sharpen that. This step is completely optional, you're not obliged to do this at all, it's just that I have to fill in my brows. So I'm going to start with the other brow, same again. Fill in the top. I'm sorry if this isn't focusing, I'm really trying. I'm using no mirror, so I'm just looking at the viewfinder as well, which is quite difficult. So I've filled in the square. Oh, no. This one's got quite a strong arch anyway, so it's just putting a little bit of shadow there. And that is the brows done. So now that the brows are done, we can move on to our eyes, and I'm using, this is my favourite palette ever, honestly. I know it seems a bit, I know they're everywhere, but honestly they're so worth the money, and I've had this, my friends actually bought this for me for my 19th, so I've had it for over a year and I'm almost at pan. Now my favourite colours, well, the colours that we're going to be using today are Half Baked, which is this gold kind of shimmery colour, and we're using Tease through the crease and a little bit of Snakebite, and we're also going to be using Foxy to blend out a little bit. Okay, so to start with I'm going to be using my Real Technique Space Shadow Brush. It's a brilliant brush, I love it for applying, and sometimes if I don't want my crease to be too blended, I even use this in my crease. So we're going to take some of that colour and just put it into focus. Okay, so we're going to start just patting that colour on. I like it to be quite intense because I absolutely love this colour. So just pat it on rather than swiping it across because you lose a bit of the colour payoff that way. So right across the lid, don't go above your crease because it's shimmery and it's gold and we don't really want to do that. Now I'm going to tip the brush so that I'm using just the tip. So if you can see, it's kind of got a tapered shape. I'm going to be using the tip of that. And I'm going to use that just to put a little bit on the inner corners as a highlight. Now that colour's on and it's nice and evenly applied, I'm going to be taking my MAC 217 blending brush. And this brush, honestly, it does all of the work for you. It's so good. And I'm going to be taking that Tease brown crease colour. And if you have trouble finding your crease, it's literally just where your eye socket is. So you can either look down or just do it while your eye's open. But I like to look down first so that I can find the place. And then I could just look up to blend it out. Now, people always wonder why we put brown in the crease, but it's just to kind of give a bit of definition to the eye. Otherwise, you're just going to have a gold wash all over and it's just going to look a little bit... It's just going to look a little bit flat. It's kind of like, you know, when you put just your foundation on, you've got one colour all over your face, you just look really flat and like there's no definition to your face. So you're going with your bronzer and your contour and so on, just to give that little bit of shape and definition. It's the same with the eye. So keep blending that using windscreen wiper motions all the way through the crease. I'm going to do the other eye as well. So I'm just going to put it on the outer corner, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit and just in the first kind of half of the crease. This brush, it's so good for applying darker colour into your crease. I think when I purchased it, it was to be used for kind of similar to the 217 that we just used for the crease colour. It was meant to be for the crease, but I find that it's a little bit stiff for that for some reason. Now to soften that, because if you want to make it a little bit more wearable for day to day, you can go in with the Foxy colour. Oh, let me show you. And this is just kind of a really light colour that's quite close to the skin tone. And then I'm going to take that 217 brush again and just blend it all in. So I'm using that colour just on the edges, just to soften any harsh lines. And that's done. We're going to go back in with that same Makeup Geek brush and we're going to take the Snakebite colour again and I'm just going to run right under the lash line. Just to make that little bit more smoky. You can go out or down as much as you want, but I personally wouldn't recommend going all the way into the inner corner, because especially if you've got small eyes, because that's just going to close your eyes up. Okay, so now we have both of our wing liners done. So now I'm going to go on to curl my lashes. This is just a little eyelash curler I got from H&M and it works absolutely fine. I think it was around £2.99, which is really good. You're going to get your lashes and just curl once, wiggle a little bit and then move it up and curl it again. I never used to bother with curling my lashes until I just saw it in H&M, you know, by the till, those little items that always bump your spending money up. But and then since I've started doing that, I've really realised how much it really just does open up your eyes so much. My eyelashes are quite long anyway, but doing that, it just opens my eyes up even more. Now the mascara I'm using today, it's a little bit of a splurge item, I'll give you that. It's the YSL Baby Doll Mascara, and I got given this by my sister for my for my birthday, and I don't usually splurge on mascaras. I always find I go through them really quickly and there's never any point, and I'm absolutely in love with the L'Oreal Voluminous, so I don't ever feel like anything's ever going to match that. But this one, it's honestly, it's so good. It's got the wand of the L'Oreal Telescopic, if any of you have used that. And then I feel like it's got a formula similar to the Voluminous, but a bit better. So I'm just going to put a few coats of that on. Not forgetting the bottom lashes. I feel like that is literally such an essential, especially for someone with smaller eyes like me. Literally all you need is a few coats with this. It's so good. And it rarely clumps. Only if like I haven't got my mascara off properly, or if I'm applying a little bit more, it can clump. But that is literally just like most mascaras anyway. So it's a good little purchase. It is expensive. I think it was around £25. It came in a little set with a makeup remover as well. Okay, so now that the eyes and the face are done, I'm going to go in and do my lips. My all-time favourite lip colour. I don't really wear lip colour that often. I tend to just forget, if I'm honest. And I don't really always feel like I need it. But my ultimate favourite is the Cream Sheen Shy Girl by MAC. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's this kind of corally pinky colour, and it's perfect for every day. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah. So I'm going to put a bit of that on. I feel like this goes so nice with this eyeshadow. Then to top that off, I'm going to be using a lip gloss from MAC. I got this in a Christmas set, and it's in the colour Be Nice. And it's just a lovely kind of champagne-y, glittery colour. And that is the lips. So there we go, guys. That is the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and